Welcome to Smack Talk. As always, I'm going to have two links down below in the description box. First, to the full recap from WWE officially, and of course, the text results. All right, so let's get into it. I need my notes in case I've forgotten a couple of things. The show opened up with Jimmy Uso and his new music. I was really excited to see this in-ring promo. He's been gone for 6 months. Talking about wanting to kick Solo's ass later that night in a match. Roman Reigns then comes out, and it was really cool to hear Roman Reigns say, "Join me," and acknowledge Jimmy Uso. It was just really, really cool to see. Roman is not happy with his position, obviously, and Jimmy says that he has backup, but Roman was like, "No yeet." In other words, Jey Uso. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why would he say that rather than something along the lines of, "Are you sure he's going to want to get, and get involved in this mess? Seems to be doing pretty good for himself, blah, 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 blah." Right? Plus, okay, he's on another show. He is on another show, right? I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I watch so much wrestling and, like, recaps, like, of older shows because I reminisce. I sometimes forget who's on what show. I'm just being honest with you. So Jimmy says, "Okay, but I am the only one who acknowledges you here." And then he walked out. He was just a little upset. Nothing too crazy. LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes with Andrade at ringside. It was a nice match. LA Knight retains the belt. And there was no handshake from LA Knight and Andrade. Got to shave that little pit hair. I do that because, my God, the stench is unreal. Like how you save on... Okay, let's just move on to the next one. Jimmy gives respect backstage to Cody Rhodes for holding it down as champ. It was a very nice little moment. Cody tells Jimmy, "You know what? You want to face Solo, great, but he's not the same guy he was before." And he kind of taps on Cody's belt, and that's when he told him, respect. And it was just nice to see. Really, really nice to see. Kevin Owens. Wait a sec. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I was like, did I not write that? I did, right here. I totally did. So Jakara and Lash from NXT, I don't know who they are, but I know who they are now, came out for the women's tag team. But then Kevin Owens, who's been barred and suspended and fined and whatnot, came out rushing into the ring, as you could see. Kevin Owens says that Cody turned on him by siding with Roman Reigns. Randy Orton comes out. There's an extra O there for Orton. So Orton came out, tried to defuse the situation, and as Randy, as you could tell, literally right there in the picture, Randy was right there. Kevin was like, "Come on, back off." He elbowed Randy, and then he ended up, Randy that is, punching KO in the mouth. So that was not good. Then we finally got that match, which was actually really nice. I was impressed with Jakara and Lash. Pretty good. I could see them eventually making their way up to the main roster. Lash, I believe, had charged Chelsea Green, which is really funny because she ended up over the table on top of Michael Cole and was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to vomit." And I was actually sneezing in that moment. So I didn't see that part because it happened so quickly. And I was like, who is on Michael Cole that's going to make him want to vomit all of a sudden? Like, I was completely confused. I actually had to rewind it quickly. And I was like, oh, okay. Because Chelsea Green and Piper Niven were at ringside. And I knew that. I just hadn't seen her just go over. Anyways. So Jade and Bianca retained their titles, of course. Randy Orton tells Cody that he needs to calm down, get on his bus, take off, and that Randy says he'll deal with KO and talk to him. And that is that. Then we had Nia Jax and Tiffy with an in-ring promo about Liv Morgan and Crown Jewel and all this kind of stuff, as it's going to be champ versus champ. But then Naomi came out saying, "You know what? I kicked your ass before. You need your little sidekick. Guess what? Let's do this right now. Which they did. They threw down. And Liv and Dom came out to check things out up close and personal. And of course they did, along with Raquel Rodriguez. So this was then Naomi versus Nia, and it wasn't for the belt. And Naomi picked up the match. It was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. With the power bomb off the second rope. With Nia up on the second rope, that is. And then Naomi capitalized on that as... who was it again? I'm so confused. I'm not confused. Yes, okay, that I knew. Okay, that's the confusion. Yes. Liv Morgan took Tiffy's briefcase and bonked Nia in the head with it. Because again, just because you're heels doesn't mean that you're just all going to like each other and get along. And then Rhea came out attacking Raquel. All this sort of stuff. Yeah, right there. You could see that. And then backstage, Kevin Owens. I don't know if he ambushed him, but he attacked Randy Orton. And it sucks, saying, so you're picking sides now. Very unfortunate, just because I was really enjoying the whole camaraderie, the whole broship. Not usually one, no offense to use the word bro, but to each their own. It's all good. Yeah, broship between KO and Randy and the whole Cody thing. I was just really, really into that. I was just enjoying it, and now that's no longer the case. I mean, now we can trust Roman Reigns more, and it's just like, really? I wonder if Paul Heyman's going to come back, by the way, now that Jimmy is back in the fray with Roman Reigns. But anyhow, whatever, as I typed, it is what it is. Solo Sikoa defeated Jimmy Uso after getting some distraction from the bloodline. And then Jimmy Uso off the top rope. Could have been the second rope. I don't care. I think it was top rope. You got Solo Sikoan. You got the Sikoan spike. That thing that you're going to get if you give this video a thumbs down. But then Roman Reigns came out to try to help little Jimmy. I wonder if that's R-Truth, little Jimmy. Anyhow. Didn't go well. The bloodline stood defiant. They stood tall and strong and united. Which begs the question again at the end when they're both laying in the ring. In the ring, right here. Jimmy telling Roman, we need help, Oos. Yeah, that's right. I just said Oos. So, it'll be interesting to see how things play out, obviously, over the coming weeks. I'm, like, really, really excited to just kind of see where this goes. Does Jay end up on the same show? Like, are they all going to stay together? Because, again, remember that rumor that Roman Reigns is moving to Raw come the Netflix deal in January, so that they can separate Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes on different shows. But I don't know how that's gonna work. That whole like, oh my God, where do we even go from here? I kind of like that because I have no idea what they're thinking. Now I got something in my eye, and I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how I would do it, but yes, naturally I would reunite the original bloodline, and I would even probably go as far as getting Sami Zayn involved somehow, really, so that you've got Roman, Sami, Jay, and Jimmy, and Paul Heyman. Really. I really, really would do that. For how long? I don't know. How long can you take that story for? And then if you switch shows, can you do that? I just don't know. And I'm just glad that it's not my job to figure that out. It's just my job to keep up with the product that I'm really enjoying and hope that things generally turn out the way that I want. My goodness, there we go. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. A thumbs down if you didn't like it. I'll bend it in half and twist it Maybe I'll just send her after you, but you might like that too much. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great, but if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.